This is episode 0 of DumpsterFyre.
Yes.
I'm your host, Andrew Hilton.
And I'm your other host, Ella Buklowski. I should have been Ella Rodden. Hello, I'm Ella Rodden. Today we're going to discuss...
I thought we were taking my last name. It's Aubrey Williams, duh.
Oh, I'm sorry. My name is Aubrey Williams. I would like to note that this podcast is being recorded against my will, and I am trapped in a dumpster.
This podcast is sponsored by the National Pork Board. Babish was sponsored once by the National Pork Board. No lie, and so are we.
This podcast is also...
Yes. That's a video, because I couldn't find... it's just a dark...
This podcast is also sponsored by Squarespace. If you want to build a really shitty website, come on down to Squarespace. For too much money and not enough value, we will build a website for you that you probably could have done better for yourself on WordPress.
I think I had an audio recorder, and I think I deleted it. But
I record random people singing, like, Les Mis.
Yeah. This podcast is also sponsored by Manscaped. You know what it does. We're not going to go into it.
Oh, gosh.
And so guys can shave their balls, man.
I told you we weren't going to go into it.
And yet here we are, going into it.
I'm sure it's useful for women as well.
When was the last time you shaved your balls, man?
I'm not answering that question. We'd like to speak to our resident asthmatic, Aubrey. Is it working? She almost fell over.
I can't feel my legs.
She almost fell over. I think it's working.
She also cannot feel her legs because she is too being held against her will and trapped in a dumpster.
Mm-hmm.
No, like my legs.
The dumpster is about to be on fire. We're doomed.
I can see the taillights of your car, and that's it. If I look at you, it's just dark.
Hold on.
One, I'm
Mr.
white.
Cheese!
I don't ever call me the... And now we've turned Ella into an asthmatic as well.
Mm-hmm. We have another convert. So, tell us about the time your dad got shot in the head.
See, I've already told that story, so I might tell it again, but I really, really want to hit home that we are causing these women to not be able to breathe. So, the AMA, also known as the American Medical Association, should contact us to see if there's
I thought AMA was Ask Me Anything.
No, that's all, that Reddit borrowed it. It's okay.
Okay.
But we should do a study to see if
Reddit doesn't come up with anything original.
You're right. Reddit is really the worst. Also, this podcast is solely being distributed on Reddit, so I have a problem with that.
This podcast is sponsored by Tumblr, which still exists.
No longer Cumbler, but still there.
We can't broadcast that.
And yet
I'm going to have to get the bleep out in the first episode. This is episode 0.
I absolutely heard you kick a leaf, and I thought you puked.
This episode sponsored by Tom Scott, the British YouTuber. He sponsored us.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Tom Thumb. Is it his thumb that owns the grocery store?
Tom Scott?
Yeah, is it his thumb? Tom's thumb?
I don't know.
Wait,
Is it Tom's thumb?
Is it Tom's thumb?
I always thought it was Tom Thumb.
I thought it was Tom Thumbs.
It's Tom Thumb.
Tom Thumbs.
Thumbs, multiple thumbs.
Is it?
You get multiple thumbs in every pie you buy.
Tom's Thumbs.
Yeah, multiple. It was
Is
a
it-
bakery at first, so you'd always have your thumb on the pie. That's how you made sure it was done. But that's also what caused the E. coli outbreak in 2093. It's because someone was scratching their ass.
2093?
It is Tom Thumb, no plural.
Yeah, so over in Tom Thumbs, they...
We don't want to distribute actual facts. Just
Oh, well.
Please,
Okay,
just
then
speculation.
cut that.
We're like Fox News.
Well, just yes.
Oh my gosh, if you want something horrible like
Shade has been thrown. If you have a problem with that, DMCA my left pinky.
This podcast sponsored by CNN.
Not the news station.
Cartoon Network.
Exactly.
Network is spelled with 2 N's.
Cartoon Network News.
Cartoon Network. That's CNN.
If you want to see a really horrible job of interpreters, watch Fox News.
If you're wondering what the hum is in the background, that's Mark's car.
Welcome to CNN, the Cairo, Nairobi syndicated news network. We dropped the syndicate.
Hike Syndicate?
Cairo,
What'd you call me?
I mean, congratulations on coming up with 2 cities that are on at least they're on the same continent.
Are they? I didn't know.
Cairo's in Egypt, Nairobi's in Kenya.
Oh, I thought Nairobi was in Europe.
No, Nairobi's definitely Kenya.
Yeah.
I think it's the capital of Kenya.
Is Cairo in Cuba?
Cairo is in Egypt.
Cuba is not.
Cuba's
Cuba's a state, basically.
Wait, you say Cuba's a state?
Cuba's a country.
It's an island.
They're communist.
We own Cuba.
No, we
No,
don't.
we don't.
No. Wait, what's Puerto Rico?
That was a large-
Puerto Rico.
That was a large point of
We
contention.
own a part of Cuba, sort
We
of.
own Puerto Rico, not Cuba.
We
my
own
bad. I mixed
we
up
own
islands.
Guantanamo Bay.
I bet they have really good barbecue in
Williams.
Cuba now. Especially after the Bay of Pigs, like all that pork we delivered to them.
Whoa!
I mean, I bet Cuban food's probably good.
Oh, absolutely. What'd you?
I've never had Cuban food.
No,
I gotta hold this between us, not.
Is that a bear over there?
But you take kids, you don't take
No,
mine?
that's
you call me?
See, it's my name is Ella.
that is not a bear. That is the Pope.
William
He is being
Ryan
Catholic.
Williams. See, he's the bottom.
So the Pope Mobile. All right.
No.
In cars, we not only see the Pope, but we see the Pope being ridden around by another in a Pope Mobile. The Pope is its own car. Why are its wheels not holding?
Okay, but in Cars,
We can't sanctify some tires.
in the movie Cars, I think in Cars 2, there is a car Pope.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
That's what. Okay, you're talking about the movie.
Yeah. No,
that
not
does sound sexy.
what real life version of Cars we talk. That's Fast and the Furious, and the Pope hasn't shown up there yet.
He had a cameo.
He did have a cameo.
I would not be surprised if the Pope had a cameo in Fast and Furious.
And the Pope Mobile goes drifting.
It's probably too tall.
You're right, it would flip. But no, here's what happens. Hobbs being the man from the government.
He's the
He's the
he's
Rock.
the tiger, isn't he?
I don't.
Hobbs is the tiger, right?
You're right, Hobbs is the tiger. What?
What? Can you send this to me?
No.
Ella probably wants to go home, and
Yeah.
My
So-
toes are cold, and I probably have a worried boyfriend.
Tough.
yeah.
He can deal.
This
He can pick your.
this. So we're at 6:53. We're gonna end it at exactly 7 minutes. I'm Andrew Hilton.
And I am Ella, Aubrey, Mark, Charles, Hilton.